What if I told you that some of the mods you've been dreaming about, the ones you've probably seen on TikTok, Instagram, or those late-night car forums, could actually be the very same mods slowly killing your engine? And what if I also told you that just a handful of smart, calculated upgrades can make your car feel like a completely different machine? Better throttle response, cleaner sound, more horsepower, and a driving experience that genuinely feels premium. Today, we're diving deep into the 12 mods that really deliver performance, and the 4 mods that will empty your wallet, ruin reliability, or flat out blow your engine. This isn't a quick list. This is the full, no BS breakdown you wish someone gave you before spending a single dollar or pound on car upgrades. And if this video helps you save money or helps your car run better, make sure to hit that like button because trust me, we're about to get brutally honest. Let's get into it. Mod number 1, true cold air intake, worth it. A proper, true cold air intake is one of the best entry-level mods you can get, but only if you understand why it works. Engines are basically air pumps. The more oxygen you feed them, the better the combustion, the more power you make. But here's the thing most people don't know. Just shoving a cone filter inside your engine bay doesn't mean you're getting cooler air. In fact, 70% of cheap intakes on the market are actually sucking in hotter air than your stock system. A true cold air intake relocates the filter toward an area of the car where the air is actually cooler, typically the fender area or behind the front bumper. Cooler air is denser, and denser air means more oxygen molecules per cubic centimeter entering the combustion chamber. That translates into stronger throttle response, better fuel burn, and typically 5 to 12 horsepower on a naturally aspirated engine, and even more on turbo engines because cooler air helps the turbo work more efficiently. But the real magic? Your engine breathes smoother. The intake sound becomes sharper, more aggressive, and more responsive. Every time you press the gas, it's like the engine wakes up instantly. This is one of those mods that makes even a daily driver feel like a new car. Comment below what intake your car is currently running or if you're still stock. Mod number 2, catback exhaust, worth it. Let's be real, everybody loves a good exhaust sound, but sound alone isn't why this mod makes the list. A well-designed catback exhaust reduces restriction in the exhaust flow, allowing exhaust gas to escape faster, the engine to breathe more efficiently, and the combustion cycle to happen with less resistance. Most stock exhausts are designed to be quiet, not efficient. By upgrading to a catback, you improve flow, reduce back pressure, increase power, and reduce stress on the engine. But here's the deeper reason it works. Engines operate on something called pulsed flow. Exhaust comes out in bursts, not one continuous stream. When a catback is engineered correctly, it uses these pulses to help draw the next pulse out more efficiently, almost like creating a small vacuum behind each one. That's why power increases can be anywhere from 5 to 20 horsepower depending on the car. But listen, cheap exhausts, they drone, they rust, they vibrate, they leak, and they usually lose power because the piping diameter is wrong. So don't cheap out. You want a system engineered for your car, not something universal. Mod number 3, ECU tune/remap, huge gains. If I could only recommend one mod out of this entire list, it would be this one. The ECU is your engine's brain. It controls fuel delivery, ignition timing, turbo boost, throttle mapping, air-fuel ratios, rev limits, torque limits. Manufacturers always leave safe room in the tune, so the car runs safely in every climate, every altitude, every driver situation. But when you tune the ECU for your region's fuel quality, your temperature, and your driving style, you unlock power that was always there but unused. For naturally aspirated engines, you might see 10 to 20 horsepower. For turbo engines, you can easily gain 30 to 80 horsepower, sometimes even 100 plus depending on the platform. And it isn't just power. A proper tune improves throttle response, turbo spool gear, shifting behavior, fuel efficiency, torque in the mid-range. Your car stops feeling lazy. Every gear becomes more alive. This is absolutely one of the best mods you can ever do if you use a reputable tuner. A bad tune can blow your engine faster than nitrous. Mod number 4, performance intercooler, worth it. Most people think intercoolers are only important for race cars or big turbo builds. Wrong. Even a stock turbo car suffers from something called heat soak. After a few minutes of spirited driving, your intercooler gets hot, and when it's hot, it cools the air less. Hot air going into the engine makes less power and increases knock risk. An upgraded intercooler keeps intake, temps low, reduces heat soak, improves consistency, protects the turbo, and allows you to run more boost safely. This is one of those mods people don't appreciate until they install it, and suddenly their car pulls hard every single time, not just on the first run. Mod number 5, high flow downpipe, big gains on turbo cars. A downpipe is the most restricted part of most turbo exhaust systems, especially if the car has a heavy catalytic converter immediately after the turbo. A high-flow downpipe helps the turbo spool faster, reduces exhaust, back pressure, lowers turbo temperatures, adds 20 to 40 horsepower with a tune. Why so much power? Because when the turbo can push air out more efficiently, it doesn't have to work as hard to produce boost. That means faster acceleration and stronger mid-range torque. But here's the warning. Some countries consider catless downpipes illegal, and a downpipe must be paired with a tune, or you risk your engine running lean. Mod number 6, lightweight wheels, underrated. This mod doesn't add horsepower, it removes resistance. Stock wheels are often extremely heavy. By switching to lightweight rims, you reduce rotational mass, which is the hardest type of mass for the engine to move. This results in stronger acceleration, better braking, sharper handling, better fuel efficiency, a more responsive steering feel. It's like removing weight directly from the engine, without touching the engine. And if you combine lightweight wheels with good tires, your car transforms. It becomes more agile, more fun, more controllable. Never underestimate this mod. Mod number 7, upgraded suspension, transforms the drive. Most people think performance equals horsepower, but the reality is, if your suspension sucks, your horsepower doesn't mean anything. An upgraded suspension keeps the tire on the road, improves cornering, reduces body roll, increases stability, gives better road feedback. The best part? Your car stops feeling like a boat. It becomes planted, confident, and enjoyable. Coilovers, lowering springs, or adjustable shocks. Depending on your budget, each one makes a massive difference in how connected your car feels to the road. Mod number 8, performance tires, the most important mod. I don't care how much power you have. If your tires can't grip, you're wasting everything. Tires are the only part of the car that touches the road. A good set of performance tires increases traction, reduces braking distance, improves acceleration, sharpens handling, makes the car safer at high speeds. A tuned car on cheap tires is more dangerous than a stock car with good tires. If you want your car to feel instantly better without touching the engine, tires are your secret weapon. Mod number 9, high-flow fuel pump, injectors for high-power builds. Once you start making more power, especially on turbo builds, your fuel system can become the bottleneck. A high-flow fuel pump and upgraded injectors prevent fuel starvation, avoid lean conditions, allow higher boosts, stabilize combustion, protect the engine. These mods don't add horsepower directly, but they allow you to safely run the horsepower you're chasing. Lean mixtures kill engines. Upgrading your fuel system keeps everything safe. Mod number 10, straight pipe the resonator delete for sound plus small gains. A resonator delete or muffler. Delete doesn't add significant power, maybe 1 to 3 horsepower, but it improves exhaust flow slightly and gives you more aggressive sound. Do I recommend it? If you want sound without spending much, yes, but don't expect big performance gains. Just don't be that guy running a straight pipe at 6 a.m. in a quiet neighborhood. Mod number 11, short shifter, better clutch, driving feel. For manual cars, this mod changes everything. A short shifter reduces the distance your hand needs to move to change gears, making shifts faster, more precise, more satisfying. A better clutch gives you stronger engagement and better power delivery. If you love spirited driving, this mod is absolutely worth it. Mod number 12, brake upgrade, safety plus performance. Last but not least, you can't go fast if you can't stop. A brake upgrade reduces stopping distance, improves high-speed safety, prevents fade, gives better pedal feel. Performance pads alone can transform your braking. Add better rotors or a big brake kit, your car becomes track ready. Now, for the bad list, the mods that kill your engine. Here are the mods you must avoid unless you want catastrophic results. Bad mod number 1. Cheap turbos, the engine killer. Yes, they're tempting. Yes, they're cheap. Yes, the boost feels fun, until the turbine explodes and gets sucked into your engine. Cheap turbos often use weak bearings, poor seals, thin housings, unstable boost patterns. They overspeed, overheat, leak oil, and eventually, boom. If you want a turbo, buy a brand you trust. Bad mod number 2. Oversized headers, loss of torque. Bigger is not always better. When headers are too large, exhaust velocity drops. Low-end torque disappears, throttle response becomes sluggish. Your car becomes slower at normal driving speeds. This is one of the biggest beginner mistakes. Bad mod number 3, fake body kits. Drag increase, not downforce. Only real aerodynamic kits add performance. Cheap body kits add weight drag, terrible airflow. At highway speeds, you actually lose stability. Don't fall for looks over function. Bad mod number 4, unsafe nitrous setups. Nitrous itself is fine if done right, but cheap kits with no timing control, fuel management, safety lockouts, proper jets will detonate your pistons instantly. If you want to run nitrous, get a professional tune and proper hardware. If you learned something new today, hit like. It really helps the channel grow. Tell me in the comments which mod you have done or which one you're planning next, and I'll reply with recommendations for your specific car. And if you want me to break down 10 affordable mods every car enthusiast should avoid, or best mods for turbo engines under $200, let me know. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next video, because we're diving even deeper into performance upgrades, engine science, and real-world tests. Stay smart, drive safe, and I'll see you in the next one.